Northern Air Temple.
Hey, we're almost to the Northern Air Temple. This is where they had the championships for Sky Bison Polo.
Do you think we'll really find airbenders?
You want me to be like you or totally honest?
Are you saying I'm a liar?
What?
I'm saying you're an optimist.
Are those planes?
They really are airbenders!
Oh, the things that he uses to fly around.
No, they're not.
What do you mean they're not? Those guys are flying!
Gliding maybe, but not flying.
I don't know, Aang. That kid seemed pretty spirited.
It's their own creations that they're using here. I was wondering, it did look like a wheelchair that was attached to it.
Hey, you're a real
That's
airbender.
amazing though, like if you couldn't walk,
must be
you
the
find a way to
Avatar.
fly. It's kind
That's
of,
amazing.
I mean, that's the Bran Stark
I've heard
story.
stories about you.
This place is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
No, just unbelievable.
Aang used to come here a long time ago. I think he's a little shocked it's so different.
So better?
They even messed up the wall art and all that.
It's nice to see at least one part of the temple that isn't ruined.
Look out!
No! That's Dad.
What the doodle? Don't you know enough to
What
stay
the
away
doodle?
from construction sites? We have to make room for the bathhouse.
This is a sacred temple. You can't treat it this way. I've seen it when the monks were here. I know what it's supposed to be like.
Only an airbender can open it. So inside it's completely untouched. Just the way the monks left it. I've always wondered what it was like in there.
This is the last part of the temple that's the same as it was. I want it to stay
So you
that
don't even
way.
want to open the door?
I completely understand. I just wanted you to know it was here.
Thanks.
I'd be so curious.
So this place is an explosion waiting to happen.
Yes, until I figure out how to locate something I can't see, hear, smell, or touch.
Teo was right about the air. All I had to do was trust it. Let it carry me.
Even though Teo's not an airbender, he really does have the spirit of one.
I can't believe I'm finally going to see what's inside.
Yeah.
And plug up the hole where the gas is escaping. You're a genius!
These guys are like
Something's wrong. I've got to go.
best friends already. I feel like Sokka kind of needs a best friend in his life, so. Torture chamber? Oh shit, it's a fire symbol.
You don't understand.
You make weapons for the Fire Nation?
Are they making
Explain
him?
all this. Now!
I pleaded with them. I begged them to spare us. They asked what I had to offer.
He's an
I
inventor.
offered my services.
That makes sense.
You must understand. I did this for you.
When
Just
are they
destroy
coming?
it all.
Soon. Very soon.
You can't give them more weapons.
They're
If I
hurting
don't
people.
give them what they want, they will destroy this
Find a new place to live. Find them a new place to live. I guess they'll
How
just
can I
find
your
him again
inventions are
though.
being used for murder?
You know better than to keep me waiting. Give me what you owe us so I can be on my way. Well, is there a problem?
Gotta act casual.
No, right this way.
Business as usual.
The Avatar.
Aang, don't get involved.
If I don't get what I came for, the Fire Nation will burn this place to rubble.
You got a bigger issue right here, buddy.
How can we possibly keep them all away?
I'll tell you how. We have something they don't. Air power. We control the sky.
I was gonna say spirit.
That's something the Fire Nation can't do. We can win.
I want to help.
Invent something.
Good.
You could put a hole in the top, but then all the hot air would escape.
This is like a
So the
blimp.
question became, how do you keep a lid on hot air? If you control the hot air, you control the war balloon.
That's actually pretty smart.
What are they gonna? A war balloon? The blimp is gonna go in the air, and then what? Because they can attack from up above. That's helpful. Yeah. I love that. Something about him riding that ball of air just makes me very happy. It's my favorite thing he does. I wonder if he made... That's pretty advanced technology. I wonder if this guy made those for them.
I think I I know how they work. Something to do with water. Works great, huh?
Water? Can you get me close to one?
No problem.
So many. Oh!
Where's that war balloon?
Is that like gargantuan slime bags that they're gonna drop?
Why aren't they shooting at us?
Because they think you're on your side. Is it gonna work on the machines though?
There! That's where the gas is escaping!
What are you doing? That's our fuel source.
It's the only bomb we've got.
Explosion. Oh, what about home? What about home? Is it gonna fall down? Is it gonna fall down because the structure's kind of depleted?
Look, they're retreating.
I was worried about the structure
You know what?
and then the whole thing
I'm really
falling
glad
down.
you guys all live here now. It's like the hermit crab. Maybe you weren't born here, but you found this empty shell and made it your home. And now you protect each other.
That means a lot, coming from you.
You good? Is he sad that he can't help the Fire Nation anymore?
This defeat is the gateway to many victories.
Oh, they got the hot air balloon. Like, what he's probably upset about is the fact that maybe like the fact that he's been helping them all this time, and he just probably just feels terrible. This episode was not my fave, probably my second least favorite after the one episode where, I mean, you guys know, the tour guide episode. I think I just wanted more. And not even, like, once I guess just because I thought that we were going to get something super in-depth once we found out that this dude was supplying them and supplying the Fire Nation with weapons and making weapons for them, and that was so interesting to me, and I just thought we would dig deeper into all of that. I guess also some of the battle stuff was all right. I think the show has had some much better battle sequences in comparison to this one, combined with just feeling like I didn't get enough from this story of this arms dealer who's had to protect his village. Maybe it would have been cool to see sort of how that all started. You know, the show's been good with going to those quick flashback scenes and showing how that stuff came to be. Maybe it would have been cool to see that as well, along with the mixture of some less than battle sequences that have been done just a lot better before. Yeah, and just, yeah, I don't know. I didn't feel like they should have won that battle as well. The Waterbending Master.
I'm not one to complain, but can Appa fly any higher?
You're not one to complain, huh?
I have an idea. Why don't we all get on your back and you can fly us to the North Pole?
That's so subtle, but it's a great joke.
Love you.
Waterbenders. This is what we need.
They're waterbenders. We found the water tribe.
This is what we need. This is good news.
He's heading north. The Northern Water Tribe. This isn't some little Earth village we can just march into.
The Water
The Water
Tribe.
Tribe is a great nation.
That's right. You better come.
There's a reason
strapped.
they've survived 100 years of war. An icy
I
fortress.
mean, look how they captured Appa like that.
We'll need a
no
massive
problem.
invasion force.
Oh no. Just bring those archer dudes, because they were a real force.
The Northern Water Tribe.
Oh, it's like, it's kind of like the wall at Game of Thrones. They've kept their home safe and sacred and intact for so long. I love to see that, considering we've been to so many places that get obliterated. Okay, Sokka. He's out. I'm surprised he didn't dive into the water and swim after her. One of these days, Sokka, one of these days. You're growing into a very respectable young man, so it'll work out for you. eventually. I know these are the bad guys, but I love some music.
Spring, summer, and fall. The Avatar. We also celebrate my daughter's 16th
Is his
birthday.
daughter Sokka's crush?
Princess Yue is now of marrying age.
Oh, it looks like a yin yang, something along those lines.
I'm trying to have a conversation here.
My apologies, Prince Sokka.
Yeah, come on, Katara. Thank you. Help your boy out.
It looks like I'm gonna be in town for a while. I'm thinking maybe we could do an activity together?
Say yes, say yes.
Do an activity?
He's trying.
If you want to
Katara gets the
relax,
train
then I
too.
suggest visiting a tropical island. If not, I'll see you both at sunrise.
In the wrong place.
Good night.
He's just like Jung Jung.
I'm taking your crew.
What?
I've recruited them for a little expedition to the North Pole.
Uncle, is that true?
I'm afraid so. He's taking everyone. Even the cook.
Oh, that's right. You ruined it before. He had him. He knows it's you.
You were skilled with broadswords, Prince Zuko?
I'm not.
He's a criminal and an enemy of the Fire Nation. But I have a feeling justice will catch up with him soon. General Iroh, the offer to join my mission still stands, if you change your mind.
I'm sorry. I think there's been a misunderstanding. You didn't tell me your friend was a girl. In our tribe, it is forbidden for women to learn waterbending.
Come on, bro. Get out of here. We're not doing that, are we?
I didn't travel across the entire world so you could tell me no.
No.
But there must be other female
that with his
waterbenders
chest.
in your tribe.
Then what?
I'm not doing
Then
train.
I won't learn from you.
And I won't save the
Well, have
world.
fun teaching yourself. I'm sure you'll do a great job.
You can't risk your training for me. You have to learn from
He
Master
can
Rock,
and he should.
even if he is a big jerk.
I'm still hoping we can see more of each other.
Okay.
Do an activity, you mean?
Come on, don't
Yes.
play with him.
I'd love to. I'll meet you on that bridge tonight.
Great! I'll see you now!
Sorry.
I need to know what time. I would go there right now and I would just sit there until she shows up.
Moving the water around, but you're not feeling.
It's such a waste. You know how many of those women warriors would be better warriors than the guys? And vice versa. Some of the guys could be better healers than the
Why
girls.
don't you try an easier one?
I recognize this carving. I don't know why I didn't realize sooner. You're the spitting image of Kana.
Wait, how do you know my grand's name?
Or just stay in your room
Or you're
and
trapped.
sit in the dark.
And the pirates can get you.
Whatever makes you happy.
Why do I want Iroh protected at all costs? I know why, because he's so relatable, aside from being on the evil side. I mean, he did say that Zuko made the right choice when it came to trying to stop his dad from killing innocent people. So maybe Iroh's got some good in him. You're gonna blast a hole into your ship. I don't know, man. Him as Blue Spirit might be better than him as Prince Zuko the Firebender. Oh! Oh my gosh, that's like death.
See, it has a fin.
I can see it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have asked you to come here.
He's like, damn, my fish was that ugly?
Master Paku said this move is all about sinking and floating.
I got it!
That was amazing!
That wasn't me.
Is it the master?
You have disrespected me, my teachings, and my entire culture.
I'm sorry,
Maybe just the culture.
You are no longer welcome
But it's a dumb
as
culture.
my student.
You should be proud of him, but your culture's dumb, so it makes you not.
I'll be outside if you're man enough to fight me.
Oh, what? What? If you're... Let's go.
I'm sure she didn't mean that.
Yeah, I think she did.
She said catch me outside. How
Will
about
not be
that?
pleased when he learns who was responsible. Yes, I accept.
Because he thinks Zuko's dead.
It will be an honor to serve as your
He's
general.
like, what else do I have? Zuko's probably gonna
You're
pop
not
up
gonna win this fight.
when they
I know.
when the main
I don't
fight is
care.
happening.
You don't have to do this for me.
Probably in the next
I
couple
can find
episodes.
another teacher.
Aren't you gonna fight?
Go back to the healing huts with the other women where you belong.
This dude is really disrespectful. Yeah, slap him. I mean, this is the master. This is a wild... Oh, this is a big, tall task for her.
You can't knock me down!
Oh, now they're throwing hands. It's all about the not quitting with her. Oh, that's cool. Throwing discs.
You are an excellent waterbender.
But you still won't teach me, will you?
No.
This is really cool. He's just playing with her. He's just playing with her.
This is my necklace.
Who are they related?
No, it's not. It's mine.
Is
Give
he
it back.
her grandmother's
I made
husband?
this 60 years ago. For the love of my life.
He is.
For Kana.
My grand-gran was supposed to marry you?
T.
Stay hidden until we get to the North Pole, and the Avatar will be yours.
Wow.
Good luck.
He's gonna get smuggled in.
Gran-Gran wouldn't let your tribe's stupid customs run her life. That's why she left.
That's right.
Go get her.
Hey, Aang knows the way. I'm glad Aang's giving some good advice as opposed to Sokka's messed up advice.
And I never thought a girl like you would even notice a guy like me.
You don't understand.
You don't have to say anything. I'll see you around, okay? Okay, now I'm really confused.
Again.
Happy, but confused.
Welcome to the world of romance.
I do like you. I'm engaged.
Oh my gosh, the tea in this episode.
I'm sorry.
She just had her lips all up in his mouth area. Engaged, girl. Are you still engaged after that?
You're late.
Good to see you here.
You too.
Yeah, you better train her.
Set a course for the Northern Water
This
Tribe.
is great. What a comeback from the last episode. And they're coming. Makes sense, because I did see the next two episodes are the Siege of the North Part 1, Part 2. So I would imagine it's going to be pretty much, you know, they brought everybody. Captain Zhao brought everybody. So he's rolling in deep. There's going to be a lot going on between this battle between the Waterbenders and the Firebenders, the Fire Nation, and Prince Zuko on the inside, and him also trying to get the Avatar. But then that also makes me think back to when one of my favorite moments of this watch here, this series of episodes we watched, when Aang tried to connect with Prince Zuko, and he was like, if things were different, if this was in the past or whatever it was, we could have been friends, right? And Zuko, didn't respond, but it makes me think of that. Like, is there going to be a revisit of that sort of feeling or that conversation or something like that when they see each other again and Zuko tries to capture him? I don't know. Maybe Aang will learn about Zuko's story and be able to relate in some sort of way, or as far as the separation from your family anyway, like there's a relatability there, and a feeling of isolation, there's a relatability there. I don't know. But this was a great episode. Great episode. It's definitely one of my favorite ones I've seen. Probably top 3, certainly. I'd have to go back and think about some of the other ones. There was The Storm, I think, is still my favorite overall. But this is right behind that, if not, like, third. But I love Katara more and more every episode. Love Sokka more and more every episode. It's growing on me real big. And I'm finding his jokes funnier and funnier as I keep watching them. As I keep watching the episodes. And yeah, I just thought this does a really good job to set up the next two, where it just feels like it's going to be like balls to the wall, everything going down while we're trying to... I feel like he's not going to be able to learn enough, though, if they're already on their way. They're already about to be here. He needs to learn waterbending. He's going to have enough time, which has kind of been a theme with things, because people are constantly after him, and I feel like he kind of gets rushed through his training. I'm just excited for these next two. And again, we are like literally just about a third through the show, which is just nuts. And I'm really, really enjoying it. And I know that it's the best is yet to come, which is kind of wild because I'm already enjoying this so much.
Nice try, Pupil Sangok. A couple of more years and you might be ready to fight a sea sponge.
So she's on beast mode now.
Katara, you've advanced more quickly than any student I've ever trained. Raw talent alone is not enough. Pupil Aang.
Yes, Master
Hey, what are you doing,
Dare
man?
to step into the sparring circle?
Supposed to be the protector of the world. Again, 12-year-old. Just reminding ourselves,
exactly
this is a 12-year-old.
Sokka, this is wrong.
You need to meet my good friend Appa.
Who?
He's gonna take her for a magic carpet ride.
Easy! Dad boy!
Tell
I
me,
can't
princess,
believe you do this every day.
where did you
Yeah, we
last
pretty much
let
live
your
up here.
heart decide?
Is it always this cold in the sky?
I mean, arranged marriages suck, though.
Hey,
It's
look.
bullshit.
What's happening?
They're here.
Sokka, wait. I can't see you anymore. Not at all.
What? We're just friends.
Stop
I
lying,
wish
bro.
we could just be friends.
I call upon the great spirits. Spirit of the ocean, spirit of the moon, be with us. I'm going to need volunteers for a dangerous mission.
Count me in.
Are we gonna meet her arranged partner?
I wasn't there when the Fire Nation attacked my people. I'm gonna make a difference this time.
Oh, I saw some people flying around in the smoke. Man, they can shoot all those long distance shots. They can just take them out. You gotta get to them before they finish shooting. Go get go get those launcher things. Start there. You need your eyes to light up. There we go. With the tongue out. Big Jordan vibes. Oh, dude's got the Thor hammers doubled up. Let's go out. You can definitely tell the difference between this and watching other, like, actual anime. Because he's not, like, killing people.
You'll be infiltrating the Fire Nation Navy. That means you'll all need one of these uniforms.
What's your problem?
Fire Navy uniforms don't look like that.
Such bold talk for a new
You're lucky you have him.
Sokka is from our sister tribe, Han. He is a capable warrior, and I value his input.
Good.
Han, show Sokka your respect. I expect nothing less from my future son-in-law.
Oh, it's him. Oh, they have to work together? No way.
Princess Yue's marrying you?
Yeah.
He's gonna talk about it right here, right now?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Congratulations.
You just gave it away.
These ships,
Too
there's
many.
just too many of them. I can't fight them all.
But you have to. You're the Avatar.
Not yet.
Just one kid.
He just said it. I'm just one kid. That could be like the defining line of the whole show.
Sorry, I just nag you because, well, ever since I lost my son,
Uncle, you don't have to say it.
I think of you as my own. And put your hood up. Keep your ears warm.
I'll be fine.
That's real father talk right there.
Let me tell you, Sokka, I've courted a lot of girls, but Yue is the finest.
Oh, brother.
And she comes with the most perks.
Perks?
No.
What does that
You're
mean?
not gonna like him now. Nah, he gotta
Princess
go.
Yue is wasted on a self-absorbed weasel like you.
He has to go.
Whoa, hang on. What do you care? Buddy, listen to what I say, and we'll take out this Admiral
Go
show
here.
in no time.
It's Admiral Zhao.
Admiral Cho. They need Sokka on the mission, but his heart's blocking his mind right now. Seal turtles?
Where are they going?
Oh, hell yeah. How do I get there?
Cool.
Yeah, we love Tranquil.
I want you to guard my daughter, Princess Yue.
Sure. That shouldn't be too hard.
Is he watching these two young kids? What they're fighting about? I mean, hey, if Sokka can prove himself here, maybe he can override the politics and have Yui's father accept him as the true love and husband. husband of Yui. That is a nightmare. That's right. Little koi babies. Yeah, and they're like they're yin yang. Again with the. That's the second time I think this show's kind of done that.
It's crossing into the spirit world. He'll be fine as long as we don't move his body. That's his way back to the physical world.
Right there, guys.
Maybe we should get some help.
The spirit world is right
he's
here.
my friend.
Hand him over, and I won't have to hurt you.
She just said no. She's gonna have to guard him the whole time. He's so close to him.
You little peasant.
He can melt through that, though.
You found a master, haven't you?
No! Oh, that's a much bigger iceberg. Oh, just... Now he's mad.
I rise with the sun.
He's powered up.
Their city will fall today.
No, we're accessing that spirit world.
Where did they go?
He's still spirited away. Aw, they faded the snow into the white, the classic white screen that tells you it's over. Because if he takes Aang away for too long, Aang's, I don't know if they can protect themselves now that the sun's up. And so I feel like this whole, the North will fall without Aang. And without Aang accessing the spirits for help. Let's just watch the next one, because they really cliffhanged me there, which makes sense because there's one more episode left in the season.
I can't believe I lost him.
You did everything you could. And now we need to do everything we can to get him back.
Hello? I'm sorry to disturb you. I just really need to find the moon and the ocean spirits.
Go away.
Yes, I need...
Oh! Perhaps that thing will help you. Chase it.
Hello, Aang.
Roku.
What in the Lion King? He just tossed him in the game. He literally just treating him like cargo.
There is only one spirit I know of who is old enough to remember.
Who?
The spirit's name is Ko, but he is very dangerous. They call him the Face Stealer. Show no emotion at all, not the slightest expression, or he will steal your face.
Look at his face now. All there is expression.
I finally have you, but I can't get you home because of this blizzard. There's always something, not that you would understand. You're like my sister. Everything always came easy to her. My father says she was born lucky. He says I was lucky to be born.
Zuko just needs someone to talk to.
If we don't defeat the Water Tribe before the full moon rises, they will be undefeatable.
I assure you, I have everything under control. I intend to remove the moon as a fact.
How? Admiral Choi! Prepare to meet your fate!
As I was saying.
Okay. How was this dude? Because he called him Choi.
What?
I don't know his name.
I was a young tore through scroll after scroll. One of them contained a detailed illustration and the words moon and ocean. I knew then that these spirits could be found and killed.
He's gonna kill spirits?
Yes, yes, I know you fear the spirits, Iroh.
Show no fear.
Come on, Aang.
Show no emotion at all.
I feel like that's his biggest test so far.
Welcome.
They would have taken my face, because I would have shit myself.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've added a child's face to my collection.
He took an owl?
So, how may I help?
How did the owl make an
I
expression?
need to find the moon and the ocean.
Someone is going to kill them.
How can I find them and
I
protect them?
would have been done for so long ago.
Actually, Tui and La, your moon and ocean, yin and yang.
Are they the actual fish?
The koi fish!
They're the actual.
I must be going now.
we'll meet again.
He said you figured it out. I'm gonna give you my biggest attempt at scaring the shit out of you. What face was that? Oh, that's so cool.
You're going fishing.
Oh, so he knows to kill the fish and then he'll kill the spirits.
Look, that's gotta be Aang.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, we're gonna get the Aang Zuko conversation scene. Oh, no, we're not. He's just gonna bounce.
Here for a rematch?
Trust me, Zuko. It's not gonna be much of a match.
Okay, confidence. Katara really is all about throwing those hands.
The oasis.
That's just cruelty. Come on, hurry up. Get it back in the pond.
Are you okay?
I feel faint. I was going to die. My father pleaded with the spirits to save me. That night, beneath the full moon, he brought me to the oasis and placed me in the pond. My dark hair turned white. I opened my eyes and began to cry. And they knew I would live.
He's gonna punch the fish in the bag?
It's my destiny.
Oh, he's gonna
destroy the moon
use firebending
and the water tribe.
Everything would fall out of balance. You have no idea what kind of chaos that would unleash on the world.
He is right, Tao.
General Iroh.
Whatever you do to that spirit,
This is so interesting.
I'll unleash on you tenfold. Let it go now.
Heal it. Heal the fish. Can't she?
There's no hope now.
Can't Katara heal?
It's over.
He just became a big ass koi fish. He's fighting them as a koi fish. That's crazy. It's like Godzilla, but koi fish spirit. Iroh's not done with you. Or Zuko's not done with you.
You're alive?
It's dead.
You have been touched by the moon spirit. Some of its life is in you.
It gave me life.
She have to give her life?
Maybe I can give it back.
No!
Oh,
you don't have to do that.
So sad.
It's my duty, Sokka.
Yeah, you can't live without the moon.
No! She's gone. She's gone.
Whole episode is insane. Avatar power is beyond what we could have imagined, which means, like, what else can an avatar do? If they can do that, all I'm thinking is the bending. This is so beyond that. She just vanishes.
Goodbye, Sokka. I'll always be with you.
Oh, that's sad. He's kissing a ghost and he's never gonna see her again.
Take my hand!
Did he just say no, I'm gonna die instead?
He still needs to learn waterbending.
Well, then he better get used to calling you Master Katara.
You got him, girl.
I knew this day would come.
What storytelling?
You must be proud.
So proud. And sad.
Surprised that you are not at this moment trying to capture the Avatar.
I'm tired.
Then you should rest.
You too, Momo.
Iroh is a traitor, and your brother Zuko is a failure. I have a task for you.
Oh, your brother Zuko. That's his sister. That's the girl he was talking about, saying his father always liked her more and she had these natural abilities and she's kind of a beast. Iroh's a traitor, Zuko's a failure. Is he gonna send her after Aang to go get the Avatar? I feel like she might. You can see like her face. She kind of has this like, yeah, I'm bad. Yeah, I'm badass. Nobody can kind of mess with me. I got it like that. I'm excited. That's a cool way. They could have ended it with the Katara, Sokka, Aang, Momo just looking on like, yeah, we did this. What's next? On this journey of ours. They could have ended it there and I would have been satisfied. But to now bring that here at the end to show like, nope, the threat continues. The Fire Nation is still a threat, but now we're going to add another one. That was really cool. I'm going to start with Zhao. I don't think Zhao died. I don't know. Or I don't know. I just don't think... I'm a firm believer and I have to see it happen to believe it happened. He just gets pulled into the water. Zuko wants to save him, which I think continues to be interesting in Zuko's character, who kind of seems to be this family first, when it really comes down to it, person, despite being hell-bent on wanting to, save his own reputation at all costs. We'll see what happens if it comes to him facing his sister, which would be that's inevitable at this point, right? Zuko versus sister. I'm excited for that. This episode was insane. It was gorgeous. It was beautiful. But the storytelling, the moon and the ocean spirits being the koi fish, but being like a yin yang thing, and even like the Fire Nation needing to kill one of the spirits to stop the waterbenders from having their powers. But then you have like someone like Iroh who is really emphasizing the importance of that spirit, the moon, who gave their lives just to exist as a moon in an ocean, and healed Yui when she was younger, and now she comes back and gives her life in return. There's so much going. This is a 20-minute episode. You have all the buildup, obviously, that goes towards it, but all of those stories being told in 20 minutes is really stunning. I'm a little blown away kind of at what I got in this episode, considering the scale of all of it, the scale of the storytelling, and how distanced that feels from a lot of what I've seen here so far. I really enjoyed everything I've gotten from this show. There's been a couple episodes, sure, that were like, okay, this is fine. But 90% of the episodes have been great. This, though, is just on such a larger scale of storytelling, and like a lot of the episodes have life lessons and just things that we could take away from the episode just to be better people. But this episode is beyond that. It's all that, but with like this really deep ingrained backstory of the spirits, and like some real life lessons, but along with some seriously badass fictional storytelling with the spirit stuff. And it's just so cool what they did with the moon and the ocean and the spirits, and threatening the life of the moon, and why that's still important to even the people that are threatening it themselves. And I just wouldn't have fathomed they would have done all that. And then you have the koi fish spirit, which is the ocean spirit that Aang envelops and sort of becomes one with, and is out there fighting all these things as this huge koi fish is kind of built by water in itself, which would make sense because it's an ocean spirit. And it's so cool. It's just no match. You can't fight him in that formation. I mean, look at it. It's very Godzilla like I was saying before. But prior to that, you're only ever thinking, for me anyway, that this Avatar just would have insane abilities in all the bending aspects. But to do things like that is a whole extra level, and it just makes me so excited to see what else the Avatar can do, because that's insane what it was doing there. Sorry, Sokka, you lost your girl. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sure there'll be more out there. More fish in the sea, or more fish in the koi pond. Had to do it. Sorry. Her betrothed. Is it betrothed? Betrothed, the person you're supposed to marry? I think that's what it's called. Maybe not. Her betrothed, excuse me for using that word wrong, sucked. My guy's running out. I like the moment of levity in a very serious episode. We have people dying in this episode, and you just have him running out like, I got Captain Choi or Cho, whatever he's. And he just gets thrown overboard by, or like thrown out the way by Zhao. That was really funny. And I can't. Last but not least, Ko, the face stealer. That was so cool. It's like this huge centipede looking thing, just giant bug looking thing. But the way it kept changing faces, and it would just change its face when Aang's not looking, and then come back around at Aang with the different face, and you kept trying to like pull out all of its tricks. You could tell he like kind of saving the scariest thing for whatever his next attempt would be. And all I could think of is if I was in that situation, it would have been over, absolutely over. He would have had my face with the quickness. So shout out to Aang for pulling through, and a great first season. Very, very excited moving forward, because as much as I enjoyed this first season, I see all of the show gets incredible, epic level, like all-time historical, legendary, like one of the greatest show of all-time levels, and a lot of those opinions come off the backs of season 2 and 3, and I haven't even gotten there yet. And this episode, just if it's a taste for all that, oh boy, we're in for